No matter what you think of Michael Cohen, he can wear a suit coat. He's got that going for him, which is nice. Michael Cohen would make a great movie character. In fact, his life often seems more like fiction than fact. That Cohen could hold the key to how much legal and political trouble his estranged one-time boss Donald Trump is in feels somehow fated, written in the stars, as though this is the only way the story of the Donald and Michael could end. Now that story begins in the most New York City way possible, a condo board fight. Starting in 2001, Cohen owned a condominium in Trump World Tower, a building near the United Nations in the Big Apple. Cohen convinced his parents, his in-laws, and a business partner to also buy condos in that building. Cohen got himself on the condo board at the building, and in a fight between Trump and some of the tenants, Cohen took Trump's side. Don't act surprised. So Trump said, "Who is this guy? My lawyers that I give thousands of dollars to couldn't do it. I'd like to meet him," Cohen's uncle, Dr. Morton Levine, told the Associated Press. So the two men met. Cohen, who had read The Art of the Deal not once but twice, clearly impressed Trump. And the rest is history. Of that moment, Trump recently told Fox News this. Years ago, many years, like 12, 13 years ago, he did me a favor. He was on a committee, and he was so responsive and so good, and I said, he's a nice guy. Now, Trump hired Cohen to work as a sort of jack of all trades for the Trump organization, but really to work for him in 2006. And Cohen has been described as many things to Trump: personal lawyer, fixer, confidant, intimidator, and some things I just can't say even on YouTube. And here's how Cohen himself described his job in an interview with ABC News in 2011. Quote, "If somebody does something Mr. Trump doesn't like, I do everything in my power to resolve it to Mr. Trump's benefit. If you do something wrong, I'm going to come at you, grab you by the neck, and I'm not going to let you go until I'm finished." Gee, sounds kind of ominous, right? That was the point. Over the decade between 2006 and 2016, Cohen repeatedly distinguished himself and won Trump's ongoing loyalty by being willing to say and do things for Mr. Trump, as Cohen relentlessly referred to the billionaire, that no one else would do. He was the most loyal guy, the guy who would always have Trump's back, whether on a business deal for some new golf property or in yelling at a magazine editor for not including Donald Trump in a list of the 200 most influential New Yorkers, which of course actually happened. Now that loyalty paid off, literally, for Cohen. He shopped his connection to Trump around wherever he went. Some of it was innocuous, if sort of pathetic. One woman told the Washington Post that she ran into Cohen at their kid's baseball game and that Cohen whipped out his phone to show her pictures of Trump at his son's bar mitzvah. Quote, "He was very proud," she told the Post of Cohen. I'll bet. But Cohen was doing a lot more than just showing off his kid with a famous guy. Over the decade, he worked with Trump. He played off his closeness to the billionaire real estate mogul to feather his own nest repeatedly. Grew his law practice using his work for Trump as a trump card for prospective clients. He amassed a fortune in taxi medallions, the little medals required to own a cab in the city. He invested in an offshore gambling operation near Miami, which failed. In short, Cohen became a mini version of Trump with the successes and the failures. A wheeler dealer who fixed problems for a bigger wheeler dealer. By the time Trump started running for president in 2016, Cohen was alternately described as the sixth Trump child, Trump's Tom Hagen, it's a Godfather reference for those of you under 30, or Trump's Michael Clayton, deeply underrated movie. Then it all went wrong, because it always goes wrong. I told you this was like a particularly juicy novel. In the course of the 2016 campaign, Cohen orchestrated hush money payments to two women, porn star Stormy Daniels and Playboy model Karen McDougal, who alleged they had affairs with Trump during the mid-2000s. Trump denies those affairs. Now, questioned about the source of the money for the six-figure payment to Daniels in exchange for her silence, Cohen lied, said it was his own money, and that Trump never knew anything about any payments. Now, that was just one of the many lies Cohen now admits to telling. Another biggie? How about when he told Congress he had cut off all conversations with the Russians about a Trump Tower Moscow development way back in January 2016? Turns out, as Cohen later admitted, those conversations were ongoing through June 2016. Now, Cohen said he lied about the timing of the Russia conversations because he was worried telling the truth might hurt Trump's chances of winning the White House. Now, everything changes for Cohen and Trump on April 9th, 2018. That's the day the FBI raids Cohen's home, office, and hotel room. Sidebar, what normal person has a house and a hotel room in the same city? Well, the feds seized thousands of documents, emails, and other notes on Cohen's various business dealings, both for Trump and for himself in that raid. Now, Cohen initially denied any wrongdoing. Trump called the raid, quote, an attack on our country. But it slowly but surely became clear that Cohen's longtime unflinching loyalty to Trump was eroding badly. By late August 2018, he had cut a deal, pleading guilty on 8 criminal counts and agreeing to cooperate with the ongoing probes surrounding Trump's 2016 campaign. And Cohen also dropped this bombshell. He said he coordinated the payments to Daniels and McDougal at the direction of Trump, who, Cohen said, coordinated the whole thing, which made the President of the United States, in Cohen's version of events at least, an unindicted co-conspirator in a plot to end-run campaign finance law to preserve and better his chances of winning the White House. Yeah. Trump denies everything, of course.
Michael Cohen is lying, and he's trying to get a reduced sentence for things that have nothing to do with me.
Quote, I never directed Michael Cohen to break the law. He was a lawyer and he is supposed to know the law, Trump tweeted in December 2018. And Trump later told Fox News that the prosecutors, quote, put those 2 charges on to embarrass me, end quote. But before Cohen heads to jail in May to serve a 3-year sentence for his crimes, he'll get a chance to tell his story to Congress and the public, who will most definitely be watching. For a man who famously pledged he'd take a bullet for Trump, Michael Cohen could now be the one who bangs a final nail into Trump's political coffin. And that is the point. We make episodes twice a week, so make sure to check back every Tuesday and Thursday for brand new political content.